One of my favorite passing concepts out of the gun Snugs is what I like to call the horizontal stretch concept. And basically what I like to do is call the stick concept out of the gun Snugs and use this. Now I also use this out of the gun Snugs flip out of the Patriots playbook. So it's ran similar but a little bit different because the outside receivers actually run this flat routes and the inside receivers run the stick routes when running it out of the Steelers playbook out of the Snugs. Out of the Snugs flip, it's the inside receivers that run the flats while the outside receivers run the stick. But you can pretty much run this concept the same way. I'm going to show it against nickel 3-3-5 cover 3 because actually when I came up with this horizontal stretch concept, this was the defense I was looking to beat, and this is how I came up with it. So basically, now if you're running this play as is right now, you can run it. The thing is, you got to watch the defense. If the defense is playing like a nickel, dollar, normal, whatever, if they call in cover 3, those two inside receivers, which is Williams and Porter, both running the stick concept, are going to get jammed. And basically what that's going to allow is Jones or Williamson, depending on what the coverage is, to get open. Since it's the nickel 3-3-5, Porter isn't going to be jammed because a linebacker's across from him. But if a defensive back was across from him, he would get jammed. So that basically what I'm trying to say, if defensive backs are lined up across from these guys, those two guys are going to get jammed. If only one's lined up across, like for instance Porter has a linebacker, he's going to get jammed. But Williams has a nickel back, which is a defensive back. He will get jammed. So again, to ride out the guy lined up across from Porter, which is the left outside linebacker, is not going to jam Porter, even though he plays the flat. The guy in the nickel back who lines up across from Williams playing the stick route, he is going to jam him. So that's going to allow Jones to get wide open, as you'll see right here. And you just kind of throw that pass real quick to the outside. Again, kind of just watch it and you'll see as he gets jammed at the line of scrimmage. There's the jam. There's the throw. Again, you can get 4 or 5 yards of that pretty much every single time as long as that receiver gets jammed. Now, let's go ahead and throw the Porter and you'll see that he won't get jammed. Even if that linebacker wasn't to come inside, he still wouldn't jam Porter, and he would actually go out there to cover. Now, you still may be able to get that pass over to the receiver, but there's a chance that he's going to be jammed, or a chance that he may get it picked off. But most of the case, the linebacker still may not be able to get over fast enough, so you can still make that throw. Just be careful when making the throw, though. There you go. Apparently my receiver can't catch it. Now let's go ahead and go back into this one more time. The exact same concept that I've been running, but this time it's the way I like to run is what I call the horizontal stretch. It's basically a hot route these two outside receivers, and then I want to go ahead and extend them, and then this is going ahead and make them run like 10-yard curl routes. The other one I want to hot route is Taylor, and he's running a curl route. Now if you were to look real close as far as the coverages, you'll notice that out of the 3-3-5 cover 3 is that basically only one defender really only plays in between the numbers as far as coverage goes, and that's the middle linebacker is playing the hook zone outside of the free safety, but he's playing that deep zone, and he's not even going to be a factor in this particular concept. Everybody else, as far as defenders go, they all play outside the numbers because you got the the right outside linebacker, the left outside linebacker, you got the nickel back, you got the strong safety all playing curl flats and flats, and of course you got the right and left cornerback playing the deep on 1/3. So basically the horizontal stretch with 5 defenders running curl routes underneath or some kind of short routes underneath, one of them are going to get open, especially against a defense like this because they only got one particular defense playing the middle of the field, and that's the linebacker. So we'll go ahead and run the play as is from this point, and you'll see somebody get wide open. It's just a matter of who you want to throw it to. Now, I threw it to Williams right there, but I could have hit Jones even on a deeper curl, or I couldn't even hit the halfback. You can see it from the top-down view and get an idea what I'm talking about. As you watch it, you'll see all these receivers just get wide open. Look at them, all wide open, pretty much. So, again, you can run that concept pretty much against almost any zone coverage. For instance, let's go ahead and look at another one as far as running this play or this concept against another defense. Let's go ahead and run it against something like out of the dollar. And let's run it against cover 2. This time we've got 6 defenders playing underneath coverage. We got 4 of them playing hook zones and 2 playing flats. And still someone's going to be open. It's just a matter of who we want to throw it to. Again, we'll go ahead and hot route Jones on a curl and extend it. Hot route Williams on a curl and extend it. And then we'll also hot route Taylor. Again, we'll have at least one of these receivers open, I guarantee it. It's just a matter of who. This time we got the halfback wide open, plus we had the 2 underneath receivers running stick routes wide open. So again, you may not always pick up a ton of yards with this, but you can at least get 5, maybe 7, 8 yards out of it. Again, let's go ahead and watch it from the top-down view, and you get a better idea of what I'm talking about. See, everybody's open. You got those 3 guys all wide open. There we picked up, 6, 7 yards with him when he actually made the catch. So, again, that's a concept you can run against most zone coverages. I like to run that inside the red zone because it's been very consistent for me as far as picking up yardage goes.